Fractions and decimals with negatives. This is a digital lesson. This is a really important transition after integers, when you've covered the rules of integers and you're moving into fractions and decimals. That will help when they get into solving equations and expressions. So they're reminded of the rules for adding integers. And then they look here and they can see that if they're adding two fractions and they're both negative, the answer will be negative. So all they're asking for is to type in negative or positive for their solution. And that way they can concentrate on the rules and just looking right now to see whether their answer will be negative or positive. Now, included in this lesson is a worksheet where they will actually go on to solving the problems. Here they can see that if they're adding two positive fractions, the answer will be positive. So they type in positive. Now we have different signs. So that means they're going to subtract, take the sign of the one with the greatest absolute value. So here they have to recognize that 8 of something will be greater than 5 of something. So their answer is going to be negative. Now here, when the numerators are the same, they have to look at the value of their denominator. And they need to also remember that fifths are greater than eighths. So if fifths are greater, their answer is going to be positive. Same thing on the next one. Fourths are greater than sixths. So again, their answer is going to be positive. And then they're shown some mixed numbers. So here, as long as the fractions are less than 1, they just need to look at the whole numbers. So -8 has a greater absolute value, so their answer will be negative. Here, 7 is greater than -3, so the absolute value is greater, so their answer will be positive. Then they move on to some decimals. They need to recognize which one is greater. Because the signs are different, they're going to be subtracting, taking the sign of the one with the greater absolute value. So 45 hundredths is greater than 23 hundredths. Answer will be negative. Now here, we just need to look at the whole numbers. 8 is greater than 1. Answer will be negative. Now here, 62 hundredths is greater than 5 hundredths. Answer will be positive. 95 hundredths is greater, so answer will be negative. And here they're adding two negatives, so the answer will be negative. Now this is followed by a worksheet. So once they've really looked at these to see whether their answer is going to be positive or negative, then they're going to be actually solving these problems. And that also includes a foldable for the interactive notebook. So this is digital lesson fractions and decimals with negatives.